Hi guys, so I wasn't planning to do a reading today, but I I did have a backlog of readings. I had cards already pulled almost a week ago. This one set of questions I had about Tillerson, I had already selected the cards a long time ago, like a week ago, I guess. And I've done a couple of videos on him, but these last three questions were the juicier questions, okay? So you see that. And I'm wearing a scarf now because I was just outside and today is the first day of snow in New York. So it's kind of nice, but it's also a little bit cold. Just when you come back in and it's kind of chilly still in your body. So that's where I'm at. And today was a birthday of a friend, and my voice is hoarse because I told her because it was a birthday, I was gonna bring cards over for people for her and people and in our group of friends. And she has some friends that I don't know super well. So I did all these readings about them. And it was really interesting because I usually have done in the past readings with my friends, some friends, people I know well, but never really in person, people that I don't know very well. So that confirmed that I'm not crazy. That everybody was like, "Oh my God, it was amazing." So I'm not like bragging or anything, but just explaining why my voice is hoarse. It rarely ever is, but I think I talked for a while, and that's why my voice is like this. So it was like 2 or 3 hours, I think, but it was really fun. But that's why I sound a little bit weird, but I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Nothing wrong. I'm not sick or anything. So let's get to the question. So there's three questions. This first one is, will Tillerson become a target of the Mueller investigation? And the answer is yes. Okay? The answer is yes because if you look at the cards, you have here Queen of Cups and Lady, which means, and as I have discussed before with you guys, that the lady is Russia, right? So we've talked about this before, and the Queen of Cups, I've said before, I don't usually assign the queen to a specific person, unless it depends on the context. But I think here, definitely not. What queens, what I see queens as is the essence of an element. So here it's saying that there's an emotional connection to Russia, okay? And then we have number two here. We have Temperance and the dog. So he's a balanced. Temperance means balance or stability. He's a stable, loyal person. Loyal to what? Loyal to the Russians in some way or other. Okay. Position two and position three, we have a business deal, a relationship to the foreign country. Okay. So it's saying, to me, this says yes because it's saying that yes, he'll become a target. He'll be investigated because he's loyal he has not only loyal, but he has an emotional connection and some sort of deal to the foreign power. Because obviously, if he's Secretary of State, it could be many foreign powers, but it's saying here clearly that it is Russia. Okay, so that's that. The question 8: will Tillerson become a target of the Mueller investigation? The answer is yes. So let's move here to the other tab. The question of an indictment. Okay, so number 9, will Tillerson be indicted in the Mueller investigation? Okay. And the answer is yes. Now, the reason I say this is that, okay, let's look at the cards, right? I think this is super clear to me. Okay, you have two of the very negative cards in the context, right? So you have the coffin, the cross, and an expansion, the star. So let's look at position by position. So Page of Cups ending. This to me says a message about an ending. And then position 2, Wheel of Fortune reversed and the cross. Wheel of Fortune reversed means basically turn for the worse, right? So the Wheel of Fortune means life goes up, there's ups and downs, and this is a down. Okay, this is announcing a down period. Why? And then you have a right to and next to a cross. So cross meaning guilt. So it's a downturn in luck because he's guilty. Okay, that's what it's saying. And then position 3, we have death and expansion. So the death is referred to twice. Okay, an ending here twice. And it's saying, if I look at the Lenormands, it's basically saying an ending because of guilt through an expansion. So what is this expansion? The expansion is an expansion of the investigation. So the investigation expands, and there's an ending, his ending, and also possibly an ending of everybody involved, and an ending because of guilt. And the guilt comes because it's also attached to the Wheel of Fortune turning not in a positive way for him, and the expansion of the investigation leads into his death, because death here, it's in the position of the Tower, also in the number 3, which means his emotional state. So he knows it's an ending, okay? So it's like the beginning of a period, because it's a 1, 2, 3 here. Let's see. It's a news about downturn and an ending, okay? And a death. Why? Because there's guilt associated with this ending and the expansion of the investigation. So this is one of those situations where there's no doubt, really. The cards are super, super clear. So, like, you can't, this is not a matter of kind of trying to figure things out. It's spelling out very clearly, I think, here, okay, what the deal is, okay, what's happening to him and why it does look like he's going to be indicted, all right? Okay, so the last question is the question of his legacy. What is his legacy? Let me just go to this tab. What will Tillerson's legacy be once the Mueller investigation is done? Okay, let me move this a little bit here. Okay, so, oops, no. Okay, sorry. So, anyway, press the wrong button. So, all right, so here we have, what will Tillerson's legacy be once the Mueller investigation is done? So basically, what will be his story? It's saying, and I think here number 1, I believe this refers to the State Department. Okay, so because here's the government. So he's willing to turn, because the poverty card, it's almost like it's saying that he was willing to impoverish the State Department. Okay, so that was one thing he's doing, impoverishing, creating a poverty situation in the State Department, and changing this. Basically, the Moon card is about reputation, her place in the world. So he changed the reputation in the world of the State Department through a secret. Okay, so he is pushing forward. Here you have number 2, you have the 7 wands, sort of like being aggressive and getting your message through and pushing forward in changing the reputation of the State Department. Okay, through a secret that made him powerful. A secret, even though he was powerful person, he is a powerful person, the magician, he can turn ideas into reality, right? That's the magician. What really ultimately motivated him was the secret. And I'm going to try to link this, the other readings, but one of the readings was, some of the readings I've done about Tillerson, the 2 of the videos, discuss the deal that he has about the oil stuff. Okay, so the secret, I absolutely believe that it has to do with the steal that he's had. Okay, the oil stuff, the sanctions and so forth. All right, so indeed, it does look like the legacy, how we'll remember him as the person who turned the State Department upside down just so he could collect from the secret that he had. Okay, that he really did do that as in exchange for whatever deal he had for the secret. Okay, so let's just look just quickly here back. Will Tillerson be indicted? Yes, you can see very clearly. And will Tillerson become a target of the Mueller investigation? Yes. So that's that for now. And thanks for listening. So, a long time no video, right? I hadn't done a video with my face talking in a long time. So I think this is probably what the format is going to be for now. Okay, I'm going to have these two windows and I'm going to be recording the screen. Okay, so that puts the two elements together, the video and the cards, everything a little bit faster. All right. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Have a good night. Have a good weekend. Bye.